Okay, yeah. So usually things around here they go a little different. I hope y'all been progressing though. I wanted to make this video because this is something that supports one of my philosophies. When you decide to become a celebrity, or when you decide to put your face out there, or when you decide to just be shit, I don't know, uh Mr. Popular or Miss Popular, you are in a weaker position. And not only does it affect you, it also affects the ones around you. This is part of what they call the price of fame, at least in my eyes. So I hope y'all been progressing, doing good. I appreciate y'all for all the love and support. I'm seeing y'all saying like, bro, you back in the algorithm, whoop-de whoop-de whoop. Glad I found the channel again. Hey man, just keep showing me love, bro. We gonna get back up in there. I'm glad that y'all enjoy the content. It's crazy. It feel like I've been back for eons, but in all actuality, I only been back posting content for 2 weeks. So the fact that every time a nigga say 2 weeks or when I say 2 weeks, I think of my dog Dan. Shout out my nigga Dan, man. But yeah, it just feel like I've been here for so long. And I appreciate y'all. I'm back like I never left. We not making the same mistake twice. So that's why I was saying in the beginning that things are a little different now. Since I'm sleepy and since I don't have no gameplay, we gonna have the standard Twitter format. But in the future, 9 times out of 10, unless you join the membership program, maybe I'll just do it like this. I'm gonna have it so the offline recordings, they gonna have the topics up. But if it's on stream, I'm smacking the gameplay over that bitch, nigga. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. And if you want to see any of my VODs or live streams, you gonna have to join the membership program. They all on there. The last one was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. And we had some good conversations that I'm not posting. So if you interested in that, then join the membership program. But we gonna focus on Tom Cruise price of fame. TMZ reports that Tom Cruise's daughter Suri has dropped Cruise from her last name. Tom previously said his ex-wife Katie divorced him in part to protect their daughter Suri. So obviously, this is not something that is like a Illuminati debunk. That's not what this is. This is not something that is deep. This is exactly what it says it is. They are removing the name from their daughter in order to protect her. Now, protect her from what is the question? When you put yourself in front of everybody, you become a target. I got a video titled Flaunting Money Makes You an Easy Target. When you become so large in popularity where everybody knows you, you expose yourself to so many different energies that me personally, I wouldn't do. When I lead my life and when I look into the future, I think about, okay, how can I have the most fun lifestyle and the most peaceful lifestyle? And when I think of those things, I aim for what I aim for. And I decide that I want to go down the route that I'm going of no camera, not putting myself out on the internet because I deem it as a weakness to where I don't have any privacy. And I believe that privacy and withholding in general is one of the most powerful things that you can do as a human being, especially as a man. Because when you are a man and nobody knows anything about you, when you walk in the room, I got that shit on. I walk in that room, I got that shit on. Everybody looking at me like, damn, who is this? I never seen him before. It gives off a different level of aura when you do that type of shit. Now, if you online popping it, everybody already know. It's kind of like people get used to you. People get used to your presence because you left the energy market on the internet. However, in real life, they tend to not appreciate it because whenever they want to see you, they can see you. You easily accessible. Now, this is just my opinion. So whenever I walk through the function, I be getting hella eyes. and people don't know what to do. A lot of people be nervous because they never seen a nigga so powerful, a nigga with so much aura just walk in this bitch and spawn in out of thin air. Where did this person come from? Also, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you decide that you do want to be famous as fuck, you're not going to be the only person you affecting. You're going to be infecting the lifestyle of the people around you, your friends. The females that going to be fucking with you and your friends, they all going to be fucking with you in order to get to you. All of the groupies is side effects from you. The hoes that niggas be lobbing to they women or to they men, bro, like, they men as in they friends. So imagine I'm a streamer, right? And I get hella groupies because I start putting my face out there and they just start seeing that sexy chocolate. Nigga, all of the females that's gonna be fucking with my friends, they not gonna be, bro, it make it that much harder to really trust somebody. Because you like, I don't know if you with me just because you see me in a picture with this nigga, or if you see me following this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or if you really fuck with me for me. Also, things could be just straight overwhelming. Thousands of people could be flooding to you. You go out in public, you can't even take a stroll to Tarjay. You can't even take a nice Tarjay or Meyer stroll. You can't do that no more because everybody all up on your dick based off of how this system is being generated. However, the system is changing and my outlook and my reality is completely different for somebody else. A lot of people don't give a fuck about being recognized. A lot of people don't give a fuck about being seen. A lot of people don't give a fuck about everybody being in their business. A lot of people don't give a fuck about physical privacy. Notice I said physical privacy. You got different layers of privacy. Physical privacy, emotional privacy, sexual privacy, mental privacy, and spiritual privacy. When you decide you want to put yourself out in the media, you are sacrificing your physical privacy for whatever you giving it up for. No matter how you look it, your physical privacy doesn't mean much to you. However, it means much to me because I like that feeling. I like being that nigga that. Man, I'm about to end this video. I didn't started stuttering and shit. The fuck is going on? I like being that nigga that nobody know about though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like people in my business. I'm a paranoid person, or at least I have a paranoid past and history. So I don't like people, I don't like people looking at me funny and shit. Somebody get to staring at me. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga staring at? You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that, bro. I'm not with it at all. So I decide I want to live a peaceful lifestyle to the point where my kids don't have to worry about changing their last names. They can be comfortable wherever they go. Real wealth is quiet. Real power doesn't have to be blown up in a nigga face. You know when somebody powerful walk in the building, Tom Cruise, price of fame has been passed down to his daughter. However, his daughter dropped that motherfucking last name because she was tired of the hecklers. It was probably a bunch of motherfuckers up in her face trying to get to her father, trying to get into her and her family's business. That's the type of shit you putting up when you decide you want to take these routes. However, a lot of people don't want to be as big as Tom Cruise. A lot of people like, yeah, I just want to make a couple $1,000s doing this shit. Nah, see me, it's a little different. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little different when it comes these ways, but I'm gone. Pull up to the Twitch, bro. Link in the description, man. I ain't playing.